This episode of Outdoor Adventures, me and the boys were playing in the mud in the Boone backcountry byway of central Kentucky.
You got your locker on? Got your locker on? This is TJ. Now, Jonathan, what did you say was going through your mind when you went in there?
I see Jason going down in something.
In the last episode of Outdoor Adventures, we showed you day one of an incredible weekend of wheeling and camping in the Boone backcountry byway. And on day two, we set out to do a trail called Todd's Road and another one called Pistol Creek. So it's off from the campsite, onto the blacktop, and then it's time to hit the trail.
That certainly is a flexi spot. Must like you guys a lot for me to be the guinea pig. That's a pretty good spot right there.
This was just an absolutely gorgeous fall day. Couldn't have asked for better weather. The trail started off with a couple of pretty big hills, some pretty deep ruts, and just look at that beast in front of me maneuver his way through all this stuff. And in typical Boone backcountry byway trail conditions, you're always going to have some hard-packed dirt, you're going to have ruts, there's typically going to be rocks, and you're going to see very soon we ran into our share of water.
I wonder if Amazon and UPS deliver up here.
If they hire me, I'll do it.
Well, there's a mailbox, so somebody's getting something. It's not to the left, is it? It is on the left side. Is that a no-no? Well, if it's where I think it is, that's where I got stuck last year. Don't let peer pressure take over, Jonathan. Luke's pushing me pretty hard. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
And I've noticed with this crew, it really doesn't take a whole lot of peer pressure to get somebody to give something a try. The first time I met these guys is because they were stuck in a mud puddle on the trail that I was trying to ride, and they were kind of blocking the way. So I got to hang with them, got to know them, and here's Jonathan just being a typical guy of the group. Let's give it a try. Well, it's like my buddies used to say. If it wasn't for stuff like this, we'd never have stories to tell. And let's just say Jonathan was stuck. And it's Joe and Kevin to the rescue. Kevin's Jeep was right behind Jonathan. Joe got out and got the winch hooked up. And I'll be honest with you, even doing the winching is part of the fun.
I knew he'd do a good job.
This is TJ. Now, Jonathan, what did you say was going through your mind when you went in there?
I was trying real hard not to do it.
Jonathan's got a little water in his Jeep.
And just because a Jeep got stuck in a mud pit doesn't mean Jason's not going to give it a try with that big old Humvee. So, what do you think? Is he going to make it?
Oh no. Oh, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
You'll get it eventually.
Look at that mud.
Yeah, if you keep doing the back and forth stretch, you'll get it that way. Keep going.
Just when I thought we were going to have to break out the winches and get Jason out of there, he kept rocking those tires, moving back and forth, and then
His lunchbox float out.
How much on the mudders?
Huh?
How much on the mud boots?
It was wet inside there, but not as bad as I thought it might be.
so after laughing and joking and going over all the fun we just had, it was time to pull out, get going down the trail so we can make it to Pistol Creek. But I promise you, our mud adventures were not over. Telling you, mud holes are magnets to this group of guys, and you'll see why I'm saying that in just a minute.
Jason going down in something.
That's a lot of mud.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Life with these guys is always an adventure. This time, I'm behind Jason, so it's my winch up.
Round two.
He was joking. You don't have a very good track record.
So with everybody pulled out of mud pits, it was time to finish up Todd's Road, and we also did a trail called Wild Dog Road. We got those finished up, and the main goal for the rest of the afternoon was to make sure we make it to Pistol Creek. Now, unfortunately, I don't have enough time on this video to do the Pistol Creek portion, so we'll make part number 3 when we get to Pistol Creek. But for this day, this was just a total blast. Nothing but fun. There's just not much more I like than getting off-road, hanging with a good group of guys, and just flat out having fun. And here's a few scenes from our adventures on a trail called
Joe and
Pistol
Jonathan
Creek.
working hard. Timber!
Home point updated.